Alright guys, my battery died on me, but I left off where I was talking about I was putting this back in the microwave. So I put it back in the microwave and I just been mixing it up, and you just kind of shape it into, I'll make it look good once I put my camera down. But then I use extra olive oil, first cold pressed is what it says. Okay, and then I got my pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, chili powder, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and ginger. And I had my coffee with my heavy whipping cream because I don't have regular creamer or milk. So this is what it looks like, and I'm gonna pause right here, get into shape. Well, at least this oatmeal bit. Then I'll show you as I pour the rest. See you guys soon. Okay, so I got into shape, and I opened everything except the olive oil. Okay, I got into shape. This is what it looks like. You basically move everything around and make a sort of a hole in the middle where that's where the olive oil or the butter, whatever goes. And excuse me, got the sneeze just opening up all these things over here. And so you pour you some olive oil in the center, a good bit in there. It's olive oil, it's good for you, the adult Greek. I got some pepper on the screen. Greek style, Greek style, I guess. I know Greek is the language, but anyway. Then I put my chili powder. It doesn't matter the order, but this is like berbere. But berbere, that's what they typically use in Ethiopia. And when I lived in DC, there was plenty of stores you can find these kind of things. And then I lived in Georgia, and you can find some things in Atlanta. Then I moved down to Naples, Florida. There's like nobody there, and I had to go all the way across Miami to even find an Ethiopian restaurant. But they don't have stores. And then even now I moved up a little bit further up north to the Tampa area. I haven't seen the stores yet, to be quite frank, like in restaurants, but they don't seem to have all the supplies, all the stuff that you need. But anyway, I put some chili powder, paprika. I'm gonna have to go around the stores and figure out what's up, what's going on. Some onion powder, because the berbere would be comprised of all these ingredients, spices. Okay, and some garlic powder. Let the Holy Spirit, the Spirit lead you as far as how much you want to put. This is ginger. It's also healthy for you, so I put a healthy amount. And then I put black pepper in there. Black pepper. Get you some black pepper in there. So, and then all you do is just mix it up a little bit, Did I put salt? Oh, I didn't put salt either. Oh, salt is good. Oh, yeah. And the salt tends to go to the bottom. Seems like I'm pouring a lot, but it's not coming out as fast. But you just mix it good. Like I said, when I was in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, when I lived in DC, find plenty of stores that have different things, and just kind of spread around. You might use bula, you might use, actual different things. Berbere, kibe, you might find stuff. But you take a little bite, corner. I don't know for me to show you with selfie mode. Gotta get one of those cameras that good for vlogging. Just dip it in there. Okay. And there's your first gusha. Not bad. And you might realize you might want to put a little bit less of the chili powder or a little bit of the salt or whatever. But overall, you kind of play with that. So that's how I do it. Oatmeal, olive oil, get your little dip in there. See that? It's healthy, what's made, what's in it. Good breakfast for me. Sometimes lunch, sometimes dinner, sometimes snacks. Snack on this stuff, a little traditional way of making it. So hope this helps. Enjoy, guys. Wherever you are, I know sometimes we're, depending on where we are in the world, we could be in Western countries or whatever. I don't know what the situation is like in other places, particularly. But like I said, I'm in the US, and in certain parts where it's rare to find certain things. This is how I do it. So it's good breakfast for me. A hint of childhood memory. stuff like that. And so even when I was in DC, I used to mix oatmeal powder with bula or whatever else that I put in there. So you just play with it. It doesn't always have to be the traditional corn flour, or you could use that, or whatever, barley flour, I guess. And bula is traditional, which give it a bit of elasticity, but which is good, and I like that too. But when you don't have that oatmeal, I got this one from Walmart, whatever brand. I had the other brand the last week. Go back to this. So you guys get the point. Enjoy, and good share for you, I guess. And we find comfort ultimately. We feel at home in the spirit, which is God. And they want to add that in there, but yeah, take care, guys. Good luck to everyone.